came up to Nashville on Labor Day weekend. I rode a bus from Philadelphia, Mississippi, my hometown. It's about 375 miles. And at that time, the bus station was right across the street from the Ryman. And I got to Nashville about 2:30 in the morning, and my buddy Roland White, who worked with Lester Flatt, that's the reason I was up here. He had invited me to come up for the weekend to ride along with Lester's band. And so it was 2:30 in the morning, and he wasn't there. And I thought, man, I got scared because I was, country boy straight out of Mississippi, so I was looking for Roland, not to be found. I thought, well, maybe I'm standing in the wrong place, and so I went around the corner and came face to face with the Ryman. And I was 13 years old, and I think at that time the building was 80. And she looked tired, and she looked a little weary and needed repair. But it almost drove me to my knees, because if you're a Southern kid especially, if you wanted to play country music, this was the place to be. And I knew I wanted to be there. And magically, a week later, Lester Flatt had offered me a job. And I walked into the Ryman carrying his guitar, and I've often said that walking into this place carrying Lester Flatt's guitar was like walking into the Vatican with the Pope. And the next thing I knew, I was front and center. He put me on stage, me and Roland White, to sing a song, and at the end of the song, the crowd just kept going, And I didn't know, I thought I'd done something wrong. I looked at Lester, I said, "What do I do?" He said, "Do it again." And it's called an Opry moment. Still, when something really special happens. So I looked behind us, and there was Roy Acuff and his band, and Tex Ritter and his guys, and people were just crowding around behind Lester's band to see what the commotion was about. And that was my first night in Nashville. It's been called the Carnegie Hall of the South, the Jewel of the South. Many names go to it, but I think regardless of the kind of music you bring to the Ryman or the kind of show you bring here, there is an automatic reverence that you feel when you walk into the door that you don't feel at a lot of places. There's been so much history that has been upon, musical history that has occurred, so much music that has been created here, so many stars that have come and gone from that stage out there. And the fact remains that this old church has seen it all. And so you're just one more in the seen it all line, And so do your best. It brings out the best in performers, this place.